Good evening, everyone. So it is Friday night, which means our work week, for the most part, traditional work week, is at an end. And so it's time to let our hair down and relax a little bit. And I'm glad you've decided to spend a little of that time with me and with Caitlin tonight. If you haven't been here before, my name is Christy. This is Putting on the Glitz, and we sell $5 jewelry. So let's see. We have fashion fixes tonight. It is fashion fix night. So we have 5 new fashion fixes, 4-piece sets for you to be able to look at. We'll be showing those to you. We are taking orders for them right now. We order those on the night of the 4th. So it's at like midnight of the 4th that we order those. If you haven't shopped with me before, I will put a link in the chat when you order, and go to that link, my postable link, and fill out your information so that I can make sure that we get your order to the right place and that your invoice goes to the right place. So I do email out invoices. They go out once a week. They go out on Friday night. Well, technically the cutoff is Friday night. They actually go out on Saturday afternoon to give you time to watch the replay. So if you miss the Friday night show, you can still watch the replay late Friday night, early Saturday morning, and be able to get your order in on time to go out with this week's orders. Hi, Mom. So we've got some really nice fashion fixes this month. I know sometimes it seems like they're similar to what we've had before, but we've got a few that are kind of different. So it's interesting, and I am excited to show those to you. The necklace that I have on tonight, hi, Megan. I have one more of these. This one is called Nautically Naples in brass. This is basically a sailor's knot in the antique brass. It is this short length. I think I do have a little of the extension used. Let's see, yeah, I used part of the extension to get it down this far. So it would not have to sit down this far. I did it because my buttons were brass, so trying to match the brass. They come with these brass tassel earrings. So I'm wearing those. So I have one more of those. So if you'd like to have this necklace along with the tassel earrings that come with it, just let me know. It is number 1 tonight. One more of those. And I'm going to keep my number 1. You don't need it over there. All right. Let's do some of these one and dones. I get exclusives in my Fashion Fix box every month, and I only get one of everything. So it's kind of nice to be able to show those when I don't have too many people on. That way you don't have too much competition for it, right? All right, this one is a hinged bracelet in gold. Let's see if it's going to focus. There we go. This is called Editor in Leaf. So you can see it is kind of a leafy pattern with white rhinestones worked into that pattern along one side. Again, hinged bracelet, so it hinges on the side. Very easy to put on by yourself, which is nice if you don't have somebody there to help you, or don't want to have to ask somebody to help you all the time to put on your bracelet. So this one is Editor in Leaf. Get another close-up of that. Hi, Aunt Dora. Editor in Leaf in gold is number 2. So we just have one of those. 3. Also another bracelet, but it's a cuff bracelet this time. So again, these were exclusives from the Fashion Fix box. I get several every month. Thank you, Mom, for sharing. I appreciate it. This one is in dark olive crackle stone. See the crackling across the center of that stone there. There we go. It's zooming in. Linear pattern in the cuff. We have the feather pattern over here. Back is open. There's an open cuff on the back. This one is called Mesquite Mesa in that green. And I just have one of these. Hi, Ruth. Number 3. Ruth, did you get your earrings? I left them for you yesterday afternoon. I just wanted to make sure you found them, or that Glenn found them. All right, you ready to start the fashion fixes? We're going to go with the best one first. This is my personal opinion. This is the best one. And I am not a Southwestern girl. That's not really my style. Okay, great. Glad you found it. I just wanted to make sure it didn't get lost. This one is on the snake chain, cord type chain in silver. And it's a larger snake chain than we usually have. We have a light blue crackle stone. So this is a couple shades lighter than what we normally get, more of an icy blue crackle stone. We have the flower on the top with the pretty detailed silver petals. And then down below, we have that round pendant with a dot motif around the outside. The earrings that come with that necklace are the round crackle beads. I'm going to put this on our model here. Let me pull up her shirt a little bit because it helps you be able to see it a little bit better. Hi, Tracy. You have your coffee with me? You're going to have coffee with me? Or are you having wine tonight? Maybe something a little bit stronger. I've got my coffee because I woke up from my nap and I was freezing. I don't know why. I guess because you're inactive for that period of time and the blood's not really moving. So I woke up and I was just so cold. It's a little chilly. Oh, you're having food and tequila. What are you having? What kind of food are you having? Max is cooking, so I don't exactly know what we're having. I know it involves chicken because that's what I defrosted. So we'll go with that. All right, the upgraded earrings. Just like the flower in that pendant. Let me turn that one around. There we go. Just like the flower in that pendant, we have our cute little flower earrings with the blue crackle stone in the center. Another blue crackle stone right up above it. And again, your eyes are not deceiving you. These are much lighter than our normal blue crackle stone. You having chicken too? In fact, grab a blue crackle stone back here. I'm sure I have one handy. And show you the difference in the color. Because I know the colors don't always come out well on Facebook. All right, so this is our typical blue crackle stone. That's what it looks like. This is our fashion fix for this month. See how much lighter that is? And a little tinge of green, which we don't normally have. So a little tint of green and much, much lighter. All right, so these are the upgrade earrings for this set. Again, you can order these pieces separately because I can order them separately. So if you only want one or two pieces from the Fashion Fix, no worries. Just let me know which ones you want, and we will get that taken care of. So instead of a ring, we have two different bracelets this month for this one. This one says, I can't read their script, bloom your own way in a little silver plate. And then we have those crackle beads all the rest of the way around it. This is a stretchy bracelet. So this is going to be bracelet number 1. This is the single bracelet. Poor Jade. She's just getting stabbed. There we go. And then we have a set of stretchy bracelets. I'm trying to separate these a little bit so that you can see them better. So our top one has little trinkets on it with those blue crackle stones. Then in the center, we have the silver beads with the linear pattern on them. They have a little flower with a blue crackle stone hanging from it. And then our bottom one has the little leaf hanging from, again, the blue crackle stone with those silver spacer beads. So this is going to be bracelet number 2. This is a set of 3 stretchy bracelets. So this is the last piece to this fashion fix. So you would get, if you bought the whole thing, you would get a total of 4 bracelets, 4 stretchy bracelets, which can be stacked, something like this, or worn separately. You'll get your earrings, and you'll get your necklace with the bonus earrings. So all that for $20. They're $5 per piece. And again, we're going to order those midnight of the 4th. So this set is number 4, our light blue crackle set with the flower, number 4. Several people have already been interested in that one this month. It's very different looking than what we usually get. All right, if you like brass for the fall, that fall color, this is a nice one mixed with some frosted and crystal cut beads, also some little pearly beads mixed in here. So we have the darkness of the brass contrasting with the lightness of those pearly beads. This one is called Magnificently Milan in brass, and the earrings are the pearly beads. This is the length, so not quite to center abdomen. With the 2-inch extension, it will be at the center. So it's still in the upper abdomen there. You could also double this over and make a 2-strand shorter necklace with this. So this is called Magnificently Milan in brass, and we have 2 of these. It is number 5. All right, let's try some questions so you guys can wake up. Let's see. All right, this one has 4 answers. Dealing with teenagers. So we've either been one or had them or both. So use your imagination. 4 answers available. We're going to go with number 2. What excuse do teenagers give to their parents for coming home late? An excuse that teenagers give to their parents for coming home late. Tracy, I know you've got a whole list of them, so come on. They're tired. You're tired. We're all tired. Flat tire. Yes, flat tire. That was not on there, although car trouble was on there. So a flat tire could be car trouble. That was number 1. Lost track of time. Yes, Shannon, that was number 2. Lost track of time where you forgot the curfew time. Hello, Esley. To me, that's more common than the car trouble because I have children who have phones that they look at every 5 seconds, but they don't seem to use them as a clock. I'm not quite sure how that works, but there it is. What else? What other excuse might they give for being home late? They've lost track of time. They had car trouble. What else might happen? They went to eat. Oh, that's a good one. You drove a friend home. No, not driving a friend home. But that's a good idea. In a wreck. Oh, hopefully not. But that does happen. Traffic. Ooh, traffic is good too. Traffic was not on there. I guess because late at night, if they're coming home late, probably not much traffic. Although you never know. What other excuses might they have for coming home late? And one of these is kind of an old excuse. Not the car broke down, but that's close. Something else you may need assistance for. The famous one for not bringing your date home on time. All right, number 3 was ran out of gas. Ran out of gas. Hopefully you don't do that now because most of our cars yell at us when we get even close, right? So hopefully you don't push it. You don't run out of gas. I've run out of gas one time in my life. Unfortunately, it was just uphill from a gas station. So I was able to coast down into the gas station and fill my tank back up. That's the only time. And then the last one was no one would bring me. So assuming they didn't drive, didn't have a way home, nobody would bring them home. So they had to wait. teenagers. You know, they got all the excuses. Right, Caitlin? She's ignoring me. All right, this one is called Royal Renditions in pink. We have pink pearly beads surrounded by white rhinestones and some more pink pearly beads. So this is a light pink in color. Let's see if I can get it to focus there. There we go. Some little clusters of white rhinestones and pink pearly beads. Hi, Lenore. And then we have the pink pearly beads in the chain. I do have 3 of these. This is the length. So it's about 1.25 inches below that collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right here above the bust. So Royal Renditions in pink. Hi, Marlo. Royal Renditions in pink is going to be number 6. Number 6 tonight. We were just talking about excuses teenagers have for coming home late. What did you use, Marlo? You probably never came home late, did you? Marlo was a pretty good kid. Now her friend, we won't talk about her too much. All right, our next piece is purple and gray. Purple and gray. This one's called Tranquil Trendsetter in purple. I have 2 of these. So we have a combination of purple beads. We have opaque. We have these are the cloudy ones. They have the little milky striations in them. You never were able to go out. Yeah, well, once I got free, I had some excuses. Then we have a frosted bead right here. We also have some opaque gray beads to add some contrast. The earrings are the little cylinder-shaped purple beads. This is the length of this necklace. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right here above the bust. I'm probably the reason Marlo didn't get to go out, Tracy. This is Tranquil Trendsetter in purple. We have 2 of these. Number 7. That was an interesting child. Let's just go with that. Interesting. All right, next up we have, this is the Magnificent Musings fashion fix for this month. So if you're not familiar with that, these are more industrial type look. This is a mixture of black and silver chains. We also have a little bit of white rhinestone mixed in here. I love some of these chains. This is like a box chain. So this is a 3D chain, kind of like little squares. Then we have some regular chain and the rhinestone. The earrings that come with them, combination of those chains on a fish hook back. This is the length. So we're going to go with 3/8 of an inch below that collar. So it's sitting kind of in a thick chain look around your neck. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit probably just barely above mid-chest. So right about there. So that is our first piece. For upgrade earrings, hi Caroline. For upgrade earrings, we don't want the tassels. These are our upgrade earrings. They are a circle, silver circle with these chains suspended in the middle. And you can see these chains move. So they're just suspended in that circle, just hanging there. Combination of all those chain types, along with the white rhinestones. There'll be a little glitz, because we got to put on the glitz, right? That's what we're here for. This is the length and size. So those are our upgrade earrings. I think just the earrings are cute, but I love the multi-layer chains. That's kind of my thing. So this one I like a lot. All right, our bracelet is an adjustable chain bracelet. Rough time for you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. Another loss in your family. That is not good. We have a friend who just lost someone recently, yesterday in fact, and then another one that was just a few weeks ago. All right, this is multi-chain, has the lobster clasp on the back. We also have the extension so that it fits your wrist, a little row of white rhinestones down the center. So this is our bracelet to this set. Let's put that up there. And then this one has a ring. So set in black metal, a stack of white rhinestones. This has the wide stretchy band on it. This is the size on a finger. So this one is the Magnificent Musings set. It is going to be number 8 for tonight. As soon as I get all the pieces back together. I like this set too, Mom. I'm pretty partial to this type of style. So this is number 8. Again, we're ordering those on the 4th. So we have a week for you to make up your mind which set or sets you would like. Next up, we have a single ring. This one I only have one of because it was part of my exclusives. This is called Staggering Sparkle. Staggering Sparkle in brown. So this is those light brown topaz colored rhinestones surrounded by little white rhinestones in that setting. Let's see if I can get a clearer picture. Probably if I'd stop moving my hand, it would help. Because it allows it to focus. There we go. And then this one has the wide stretchy band on it as well. This is the size. So again, just one of these available. This was, what did I say it was? Staggering Sparkle in brown. Number 9. Oh, but can you have too many black metal things, Shannon? Can you really have too many? Especially when it's mixed with the silver and the rhinestones. You know, it's so versatile. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, you know. Not that I'm trying to convince you or anything, but that's that. All right, these I also only got one pair of. This is kind of a rusty brown color at the bottom. These are called Pretty in Plumes in brown. So we have an airy medallion up here at the top, and then 3 of the feathers hanging from the bottom. These are actual feathers. They're not pretend. This is the length. These are made to be a little bit longer. These are called Pretty in Plumes in brown. Just one set of those available. Number 10. Me too, Shannon. That's kind of my style. Even, you know, not too many rhinestones, but I do like a little bit mixed in to give it a little, you know, sparkle. All right, let's try this one. Let's try this one. I'm sure we all have a laundry list of these too. 4 answers available. Marlo wants number 10. You know, I kind of thought you might like those, Marlo. Let's take number 3 out of 4 on this one. What is something that makes it hard to get out of bed? Something that makes it hard to get out of bed. You're tired. That was number 1. Rainy was number 2, Shannon. Plus, it makes me achy, and that's not, you know, that's not conducive to getting out of bed. Cold floors. Well, cold was one of them, Marlo. So anything cold, you want to stay snuggled in those blankets, right? That was number 4. Being sick, that was not on there. Late night, that one's not on there either. It's probably just went with being tired. That's something else that makes it really hard to get out of bed. You know, other than your blankets are holding you down physically and will not let you leave. Not being sick, although that does make it hard. Sometimes when I'm sick, I actually want to get out of bed and at least move to the couch. Yeah, you're comfortable. I'm with you, Ruth. Stiff. If I'm stiff, I'm not moving. You don't want to go to work? That's a good reason. But comfort was the other one. You just get comfortable. You don't want to move. Goes with all those cold mornings and the rainy mornings, right? I'm terrible about getting out of bed. When I'm in bed at night, I don't sleep. But I also don't want to get up the next morning. So kind of have a love-hate relationship with the bed. Can't sleep in it at night, but boy, if I'm in it during the daytime, I'm not getting out. I laid down to take a nap today, and you all were almost on your own for the show. Yes, when it's time to get up is when you get the most comfortable. It's also when I tend to fall in the deepest sleep, right? So if you wake up just a little bit earlier than you have to get up, and you go back to sleep, it is so hard to wake yourself up and get up. All right, another one of our exclusives. I'm going to shade this one just a little bit on the side because the light's kind of bright. This one is a stretchy bracelet called Eiffel Tower Elegance. So 3 rows of pearly beads with the double row of white rhinestones running down the center. This is an elegant bracelet in that stretchy material, so it will fit just about anybody's wrist. I just have one of these. This is called Eiffel Tower Elegance. In white, it is number 11. Good, Caitlin. Number 12, on another pair of earrings. We have, these are also a single pair, Sagebrush Sabbatical in black. This is a unique combination of our black and that rusty brown. I'm going with our Southwest patterns. These, I was trying to tell if they're crackle stone or not. It's really, really difficult to tell. So you could wear this with crackle stone or with not crackle stone and you'd be okay. So we have that big teardrop in the center in the black. This is set in antique silver, so you can see the silver around the edges, kind of a scalloped edge. This is the length and size. Just have one pair of these. Sagebrush Sabbatical in black is number 12. Number 13. So this is also a different set for us. I'm trying to remember which one this is. This one is, I think this is the Glimpses of Malibu set. Yes, ma'am, it is. All right. So Glimpses of Malibu this month is in brass. So pretty antique brass. Hi, Terry. I'm glad you didn't miss it. We have peachy beads on the top layer. We have those crystal type beads on the bottom layer in that brassy tone. The earrings are those crystal type beads like on the bottom. This is the length of the 2 layers. So the top one is sitting about 3/8 of an inch below the collar. Our bottom one almost to center chest. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit more like here, just above. So our 2 layers will be like this. Center and just above the bust. So this is the first piece of our next fashion fix. We have the coil bracelet. They call this, what do they call this? An infinity something. I'm trying to remember what they called this. I just always call them a coil because it looks like a coil to me. So a coil of all 3 different types of beads. So we have the brass, we have the peachy beads, and then we have the crystal type beads. So this will go in a coil on your arm, which is nice because it's very flexible, which means the size also flexible. It's going to adjust to your wrist size. So that's our bracelet for this set. Pin does not want to stay in. The earrings, thank you for sharing, Terry. I appreciate that. The earrings, upgrade earrings, are these. We have a diamond shape in brass up here with that crystal type bead hanging in the center. Then we have a little cluster of the peachy and crystal type beads along with the brass tassel. This is the length and size. So a longer earring for these. That is your upgrade earring. And then we have a ring. And it is a narrow, stretchy band. Take a look at that. It's kind of a peachy, it almost looks iridescent. A peachy stone in the center. This is in a brass setting. Got the little scroll type design on the sides. I think this ring is beautiful just by itself. So even if you didn't want the fashion fix, this is a great brass ring. We don't get a lot of ones like this. This is the size. So this is our fourth piece to this fashion fix, and it is going to be number 13. So again, if you don't want all 4 pieces, just let us know which ones you do, and we will take care of that. I'm going to show these again on Sunday before I send out the initial ones that have been claimed. So you'll get a chance to see these again on Sunday. And then I will remind you on the shows next week, Wednesday and Friday shows, that we will be ordering them, because we'll have our show Friday and then I'll actually order them that night at midnight after the show. So we'll have plenty of opportunity to remind you so that we don't miss it. So since we're on a roll with the brass, also only have one of these. This is in brass. It is called, I'm looking into the light, Badlands Treasure Hunt. So again, we have the blue crackle in the center, surrounded by white rhinestones. This is a wavy frame around the outside. Earrings are blue crackle on a brass fishhook staff. This is the length. So sitting right there above the bust, and with the 2-inch extension, you're going to be down here on the bust. So right there. This one is Badlands Treasure Hunt in brass. Just one of these. Number 14. Let's see what else I have on my desk. All kinds of stuff on my desk. Making sure I'm not missing anything. Not that that ever happens here. But, yeah, I might miss a few things. All right, dark green. This is called Vivid Vibes in green. So dark green, kind of like a hunter green or a forest green. These are chunky beads. So the green opaque chunky beads. We also have larger silver beads and the wavy discs in between as spacers. The earrings, the silver beads on a fishhook back. This is the length. So sitting right there at collar length with the 2-inch extension, going to be just above center chest. So not quite reaching center chest, just above it. I have 2 of these available. So this is Vivid Vibes in green, number 15. Also was not supposed to rhyme, but it did, so that's a happy coincidence. Let's see. Let's try this one, because I'm interested in your answers. Hi, Daisy. Interested in these answers. So this one also has 4 answers. I'm going to go with number 4 on this one. Which drink tastes better when you get it chilled or cold? What drink tastes better when you get it chilled or cold? And my friends or my family laughs at me because I'm not big on chilled drinks. I don't really care. Daisy says coffee. Hey, you know, coffee in any form is great. Beer was actually number 1, Terry. And soda was number 2. Tea was number 3. What do you think the last one is? Water. Water was number 4. You have that cold water, right? So it looks like Shannon got that one first. That was the winning answer, number 4. Lemonade, a milkshake. Yeah, well, you wouldn't want warm milkshake. And I'm not into warm milk either, Terry. Cold is good. A martini, you want that cold? So it looks like we prefer iced everything or chilled everything. Now sodas, I can drink them straight out of the can. Just like they are off the shelf, doesn't bother me a bit. Other people in my house have to have them cold. I don't really care. Now water, I drink better if it is cold, really cold with ice in it, because I am not big on water. Beer, I can live without. You've never had a martini? They're really strong. I don't recommend it if you're not a huge alcohol fan. I used to be a bartender. So I can tell you that the martinis are pretty much 100% alcohol. So unless you like to drink things straight up, you're probably not going to like it. Very, very alcoholic tasting. They may have just a little bit of a splash of something in it just to add some flavor, but it is not very much at all. Stick with your mixed drinks. That's your public service announcement for today. Okay. I'm not a fan of martinis, and I can drink other things straight up, but not a martini. You barely like wine? I thought that until I found a winery that I really liked. I had always been given dry wine, and I do not like dry wine. It tastes like vinegar to me. It smells like vinegar, and I don't like vinegar at all. I don't use it unless I'm putting it in something that I'm cooking. So I could not stand the smell of it or the taste of it. And then I got some sweet wine. They make muscadine wine down here in North Carolina because we have a lot of muscadine grapes, and it tends to be very sweet. So not like Manischewitz sweet. That's like syrup. So not syrup. Somewhere between syrup and wine cooler is where the muscadine wine tends to sit, and I like it there. All right, next fashion fix. Now that I've imparted half of my alcohol knowledge to you. This is called Elegantly Elite, and this is from our Fifth Avenue, Fiercely Fifth Avenue collection. So this is our fourth fashion fix for tonight. These are white rhinestones, round white rhinestones, alternating with silver rings. This is that cord type chain again, or snake chain. The earrings are the same white rhinestones. This is the length, so it is sitting just below that collar, a quarter-inch below that collar, so not super long. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit just above mid-chest. I really like this necklace. I don't know how it looks on video. You can kind of see it on video, but I see it in person, and I really like this one. It is a nice, basic piece. So it's not too fancy to wear with more casual things because it's not all rhinestones, and it's not a lot of rhinestones. And it's not big. So I feel like it's very versatile. The upgrade earrings now maybe are a little bit more for the fancy. These are double hoops with 2 white rhinestones, larger one on top, smaller one hanging in the middle, suspended in the middle. This is the length and size of these upgrade earrings, which you can see from a distance. They're not that big. So these are our upgrade earrings for that set. The bracelet, also very cute. This is a cute set. The white rhinestones, round white rhinestones on that snake type chain. This is the sliding, I call them sliding knot closure. This is actually a sliding bead. So this one has a lot of flexibility in size. You can pull it all the way out if you need to, which is more like an anklet, which this could make an anklet if you wanted to. Or you can tighten it up really far. So if you have a small wrist that you have trouble fitting bracelets on, this is a great one for you. This is what that bracelet looks like. I've just tried Riesling, Terry, and I like that one too. Are they all sparkly? I don't know much about the Riesling line. I've just tried it, like I said. But the one that I had was sparkling, and it was really good. So that's a similar sweetness to what our muscadine wines are here. I'll have to send you the website of the one that I really like near us. It's a whole winery. I've gone there for tastings and for tours, and I usually buy from them. You can buy online now. They're not usually sparkling. Okay, the one that I got was. I don't remember what brand it was. All right, and this is the fourth piece for that set. It is a ring, 3 rows of rhinestones stacked on top of each other. This is a wide, stretchy band. This is the size. Okay, so that is fourth piece for number 16. This is the Fiercely Fifth Avenue set for the month. These are all posted on my page, so if you want to look at pictures, again, after we show them here, you're welcome to do that. They are on there for you to look at. So number 16 is our Fiercely Fifth Avenue, the White Rhinestone Collection. I'll have to get that one, Terry. I don't think I've had that one. That's the one I always have trouble remembering the name of because it's such an odd, long name. I take it as German, and I can never remember what it is. All right, next up, this was also an exclusive piece for this month, which means it's probably going to come out in other colors. This is a bright orange. It's called Real Zeal in orange. So we have a silver plate, kind of in a crescent shape, with circular cutouts and then inlaid orange beads, bright orange beads. And their earrings are the orange beads as well. So I know we have some orange lovers in the group, and orange is such a great fall color. That one is going to hang, you can see right around the collar. This is a bib style necklace. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to the middle of the chest. So it's going to go right across here, going to cover upper to mid chest. So again, just one of these because it wasn't exclusive. We'll probably see it again, but not in this color likely. So this one's Real Zeal in orange, number 17. Let's see what we've got here. Number 18. Now there's some long necklace lovers here. This one is a vintage piece. It is called Rural Rustler in yellow. So we have, okay, Aunt Dora would like 17. You got it. This one has the yellow crackle stone, large yellow crackle stone in the center, smaller one down here in the crescent. And we have the little trinkets hanging off the bottom. The earrings are a yellow crackle stone. This is the length. So hanging right in the middle of the abdomen, this larger stone is right about in the middle. And then our trinket's hanging down to just above belly button with the 2-inch extension. It's going to come down almost to this dropped waist, so this whole pendant will be more in the belly button area, right there. This one also does have the sliding chain, so if you wanted to fasten in that chain and pull it up a little bit more to lay more like this, it would be very easy to do that. So this one is called Rural Rustler in yellow, and it is number 18. So I occasionally do trades with some of my teammates and some other ladies who sell paparazzi, and that's one of the ones that I got in on trade. It's nice to be able to get some of that vintage stuff that kind of came along before I was a paparazzi rep, so that I can share it with everybody else, because those are not available anymore unless you know somebody who has that piece. So I get to share them with you. All right, this is our next piece. This is called Celestial Royal in red. Rustler won't have any upgraded earring snatch. Let's see, I don't have any in the round. I have some in a teardrop shape, Terry. One with the yellow teardrops. I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, I don't have any round ones in that yellow. So this one has those smoky hematite rhinestones on the bottom in an emerald cut. Round red rhinestone up above it. Kind of looks like a little cherry on top. Sure, Terry. The earrings for this one are the little round red rhinestones. They're actually a nice size. This is the length. So it's sitting about 1/2 inch below that collar with the 2-inch extension. It's going to sit down here to center chest. This is the length. So I have 2 of these. Celestial Royal in red is number 19. We'll grab those yellow earrings for you, Terry. And if those are not to your liking, I can look around and see. I have some more people that owe me trades. So, oh, I do have another set, actually. I have 2 sets in yellow crackle. I was thinking I did, and I couldn't remember what the other one were. The other one was, sorry. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. All right, so I'm going to show you both sets, and then we'll do our next question. So these are the ones I was talking about, Terry. This is Transcendent Trendsetter in yellow. So these have the teardrop yellow crackle stone at the bottom, kind of a swirly filigree up on the top. This is the length and size. So I do have just one more pair of these. Transcendent Trendsetter is number 20. These might match that necklace a little bit better. I have 2 more pairs of these. Saguaro Sunset. So this has the round and the oval crackle stones in it, kind of in an ornate frame. They're on a fishhook back. This is the length and size. So we have Saguaro Sunset in yellow, number 21. Yep, I can show them with the necklace. Caitlin, can you? Which ones do you want, Terry? Those last ones or the ones before with the necklace? Or do you want them both? I can do it either way. But can I have the long yellow necklace, please? Caitlin says you're being difficult, Terry. I'm kidding. Last ones. Okay, perfect. So let me see. Do I have? Yep, I have it. It'll be easier to see up close. Jewelry board. So this is what that necklace looks like. I pulled it up so that you can see it a little bit better. And this is what those earrings look like with it. Okay, so that one was 21, and the necklace was 18. Okay, those 18 and 21. All right, so let's ask a question. Terry wants 18 and 21. You got it, Terry. Using up your freebies, right? It is pretty together, right, Mom? I liked it too. Hi, Megan. You still hanging in there, huh? Your internet must be better. Great. All right. All right, here's one for our ladies. Absolutely, Terry, no problem. Here's one for our ladies that probably men don't think we know. 4 answers available. We're going to go with number 3. Other than engines, what's under the hoods of cars? Not kittens either, although they do crawl up there to stay warm. Other than an engine, what's under the hood of a car? Hi, Carol. We're almost done, but the replay will be up for you so that you don't miss anything. So as usual, always there. Radiator. Radiator was number 2. The battery was number 1. That's the easy one, right? The oil. Oil was not on there. We got the oil, we got the radiator, we got the battery, a transmission. Oh, Marlo, I'm going to have to take away your girl card now. Transmission's not under the hood. Although it's, I guess it could kind of be. Really not, though. Windshield fluid, electrical lines. Nope, not those things. Not the motor. Distributor cap. Oh, we're getting closer. Hoses, hoses. There are a lot of those. Belts, a lot of those too. Not on the list. They're always covered in oil. Dad says brake cylinders. Oh, not the right answer. Filter, not a filter. 2 other things. One that you have to clean every so often, and one that you have to replace every little while. An alternator. Alternator's a good guess. I've replaced those before. They're not fun. Depends on where they're at too. Water pump, not a water pump. You also might have to clean this on small engines. Carburetors. Carburetor was the right answer, Shannon. You should get an extra prize for that one. That was kind of hard. Carburetor was number 3. There's one more answer, and this is one that you replace as part of your routine maintenance. Not sure how many miles it recommends anymore, but you replace it as part of your maintenance. Or replace them. There's more than one. If you don't have more than one, then your car probably isn't going anywhere. And an air filter. And an oil filter. All right, Outdoor, I'm counting on you because you were close with that distributor cap earlier. Follow your distributor cap. Where are we going? My daughter's like, I have no idea what you were talking about. The spark plugs. Yes, ma'am. Gotta have those wires to go in between too, but the spark plugs. Something that's very important to remember to replace because they do get burnt after a while and then your engine starts acting funny. The wires are important too. All right, so our last fashion fix. Now that I've stumped everybody. That's what I was doing tonight. We're going to teach, let's see, we're going to learn our liquor and our cars tonight. That's what we're doing tonight. This show can be more than jewelry, right? Just because I wear jewelry doesn't mean I don't know other things. Okay, this one is the Sunset Sightings set. This one has a little bit of an oil spill finish in it. So this is our necklace. This is called, looking into the light again, Collector's Craftsmanship. Collector's Craftsmanship. So up here we have a teardrop shaped hematite rhinestone. We've got the little oil spill pebble chunks in the chain. So that's our top layer. And then our bottom chain is a little tassel with those pebble chunks and a silver teardrop and a little round disc. Trying to get that out. There we go. So this is a 2-layer necklace. The earrings are those little oil spill chunks. This is the length of the 2 layers. Did everybody notice we had short fashion fixes this time? They're all short. Usually not the case. So our top layer sits about center chest. Bottom layer sits down here at the bust. With the 2-inch extension, that's going to come over the bust to make it kind of a mid-length necklace. So that is our first piece to this set. Second piece, I'm thinking about getting one of these for myself. The little rings, and let me turn them sideways because we've got a little ring of those oil spill beads and then the silver hammered trinket on the bottom. Let me get a better picture of that. So that's what those look like. This is the length and size. So those are our upgrade earrings. Another one of these coil bracelets. Still don't know what they call them. See if I can tell on this thing. They give me papers to tell me what everything is. I usually ignore the papers, to be honest. Infinity wrap style is what they call them. It looks like a slinky to me. I call it a coil. So these are silver beads. And then we have little sections where it has the oil spill beads along with other little silver beads. This one is going to wrap around your wrist to the size that you need. So that's our bracelet. And then this one also has a ring with it. It is a dainty ring. It's a narrow, stretchy band. It's that little hematite rhinestone in the teardrop shape, set sideways. So horizontal. This is the size. Again, very low profile. smaller ring. So this is the fourth piece to this sunset sighting set, number 22. So number 22 is our oil spill and silver. My tacks don't want to stay tonight. I don't know what's up with that. It's all on the hooks. Number 22. All right. You can go ahead and draw for a winner, Caitlin. Number 23. This is called Large as Life in gold. I like that one too, Ashley. Although I would keep several of them this month. Large as Life in gold. So we have a pretty chevron pattern stamped into this gold plate necklace. Kind of a crescent shape. Doesn't look like a moon. And the earrings have that same crescent shape in a teardrop plate. This is the length. So sitting right up there at the collar, that is a bib style necklace again. With the 2-inch extension, I'm going to sit down here to center chest. So I do have 2 of these. This is called Large as Life. Number 23. Life of party pieces usually come out around the 1st of every month, Ashley. I might get it just before then, but that's when we first see them, and then we'll order them on the 14th. So we get 2 full weeks from the time they come out to the time we have to order them. So I'll have that for you. Miss Tracy, if you are still there, you are a winner for tonight. So you'll get a free piece. Just let me know which piece you would like to have. So tonight we did more of a traditional drawing for everybody. Our last piece, number 24 for tonight. This is, oh, wrong one. I grabbed the wrong thing. I was going to say, it didn't look right. I should know because I didn't unwrap it, right? I'm losing it. All right, a bangle style bracelet. This is multi-layer, but it is all one piece. It is called a narrow escapade in silver. So we have hammered bars running through the center and then textured bars on top of it. So this is about a 1/2 inch wide altogether. It's a bangle, so it'll sit like that. So just one of these available as well. A narrow escapade in silver is number 24. All right, so that is the end of tonight. Sunday we'll be back. We have some more pieces to show you, as well as showing the fashion fixes again before I send those initial sets out to those who have claimed them. Invoices will go out tomorrow afternoon. So if you're coming back watching the replay and you want to claim things, you have until about noon tomorrow-ish to do that. I can also always add to your invoice as long as you don't pay it first. Once you pay it, that invoice goes to like the shipping portion of it. I cannot adjust it after that. So if you want to add a piece, you've already gotten your invoice, just message me. I can still add to it. Just don't pay it first. So we'll take care of that for you. We'll give you some more information on the November promo where you can win one of our new Z pieces during the month of November or at the end of the month of November. So the 2022 Z collection, if you've had your eye on something, you'll be able to win one in November. So we'll have some more details for you about that on Sunday. I think that's all I need to tell you. So you guys have a great weekend. Thank you for spending some time with me, and we'll see you Sunday night.